I don't think anyone's having quite a bad day, as Shido really is having all of his classmates, friends, and other spirits kind of turn against him. And Tohka being whisked away. And let's not to say anything about Origami and her current state that he's completely unaware of. How exactly is he going to win back this battle? Though it would prove a point or two, wouldn't it? Luckily enough, he has that time manipulator Kurumi kind of not on his side, but at least working in tandem for the time being. So, whatever plan she's got up her sleeve, let's hope there's not too much devastation and fallout from it. We'll have to see. So strap in, grab a drink, let's watch some more Data Live. Everyone seems interested in Shido, wanting to track him down. But what can they do against the faceless masses who are under her control? Well, he's not one to forget kind of important matters of her, especially when it comes to storing time. How much is she taking? Yeah, sure, just a fair amount of their life force, that's fine. How? How has she managed to escape it? Quick flash to some tragic backstory. Oh, if I allow it, what, she'll be alone. More harm will come to those that she actually cares about. Not to say anything about her hordes of brainwashed followers. Is this all just one big literal song and dance to cover up her separation anxiety, some abandonment issues? And I think, considering there are only a couple of episodes left of this season, pretty sure where it's going to end up, but what kind of a cliffhanger or anything is going to be left for us. And considering we haven't seen much of the sister at all, other than, she woke up, came up and helped out Origami in a time of need. But is there going to be further issue from there? There's a cat attacking my foot and it quite hurts. Well, she must have got a fair few hours of time from all of those spectators. They're just so sleepy. Her spirits. And yet he will consistently keep returning. Stop talking? But even when time removed, they can still stand? But they're not doing it by their own volition, are they? Really going on? Well, considering how she tried to shove him off of the stage when they first met. If they can't move, there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, that's nice of her. And now we're calling the Berserkers into battle as well. Good save. She's part of he's part of her plan. Can't let anything happen. Does this include emotional damage? Because if they've certainly let him get away with quite a lot so far. Oh. Even in a controlled state, it is good to see Yoshino actually do something other than watch TV. And showing in that view that there's only like, some of them who are lit by the stage. We've only seen a fraction of her power so far, so getting to know everything else that she's got up her sleeve there, what the other hours on the clock actually do or mean. And the fact that there's so many... well, we know what she's like, so... to sink into shadow. And what about everyone else? Giving them some alone time so that he can try and persuade her. Very nice. Here, she is just but a normal person. Oh, the horror. Is this where he will bring up the picture or anything else? You don't want to put her and others into danger unnecessarily. Some cute girls being held hostage. But she really doesn't have a good view on anyone, does she? Well, any males at least. Is there a sense of hesitation in his eyes there? They can wait off, don't cause any destruction or anything. Okay. Giving up on him so easily. But it's going to go the other way, where she's going to help out in rescuing Tohka so that don't go back on your promises now. What's your word if it means nothing? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we're going to flip around and have her actually help out rescuing Tohka. So if they can come to some sort of common ground and help out, might have a better view of him, therefore isn't going to lash out constantly. All that shadow work. Where is this light coming from if they are in a shadow realm of Kurumi's creation? I mean, she has put herself in the limelight and seen the worst of what humanity has to offer, especially when they get a little fanatic. Well, it seems a few lives were lost. There's some repair work to be done here. Are they going to be called off? You don't need to attack with such fervent ferocity. I think there was something that at least got her thinking. Really? Blushing at a time like this? True. 2 for the price of 1, I guess. Did it need the slow pan down and then this? Oh, she could hear everything. I see. She has a way with, well, not words. Is this a way to get people to pay attention to her? I find it quite hard to actually take in whatever she's saying. Nice. So all they have to do is take down a massive organization. Nice. Not one for a conversation at the minute. Ah, of course, power. Yeah. And to what end? Put himself on top? Seems unnecessary in the attempt for the powers. Getting just into what? Sheer torture methods now. Is this just psychological warfare to get... Oh yeah, she's already been through that one. To get her to manifest the powers a bit? Or her response there? Gave them everything that they needed. Not exactly a poker face. Unfortunately for them, Shido's not going to go down quite so easily. Even without his, somewhat regeneration. I mean, even getting to the point of finding out the building is a massive success. How many copies can she handle at once? Can you try doing like one? Yeah, I just thought Spacequake. Who's causing this? Are they forcing it to put everything into lockdown? They know. Well, that's nice of them. But who's in the air? How did they not see all of them? How many copies is she going to need to take down all the Bandersnatches? If they can just spawn behind them, that's... And the fact that they seem to be enjoying this. Yeah, never get her angry. Are they going to accept this many losses to all the Bandersnatch units? The issue is every time she uses her abilities, he needs a bit of recuperation and recovery period before he can feel... Well, that was surprising. Luckily, she'll just come back here pretty quickly. She was an ally, currently. Which means you can now help out. Good to know. And are they still... lost their minds? She waited until, he let her know first so that there's not immediately bloodbath and battle. Have you seen how many copies of herself she can make? A single beheading isn't going to keep her down. This isn't the time for this. Remember, we're on a rescue mission. Okay, let's dissolve this little partnership. Can't let Kurumi have all of the fun. We've seen how powerful she is. It won't be much of a battle if we just let her handle everything. What needed to happen before this? And they remember everything. That's an important note. She's talking about him a lot, if someone who apparently doesn't care if he lives or dies. If you can control, there you go. If you can control them and mesmerize them, getting them to spill their hearts and what they... I mean, from those three, yes, wouldn't expect any less. Are they only saying what they think she would want to hear? Please have more than just your one-word catchphrase. It would be impressive. I guess 2. considering everything that he has been through and put himself through to help others which didn't have that kind of connection too. That she has convinced herself that everyone is in it for their own selfish reasons. There can't be any deeper connection or understanding between them. Just for that to be tipped on her head. The fact she was actually reaching out, kind of expecting that answer, but wanting to hear it for herself. Actual growth that's not caused by anyone trying to talk her into it. That's what we want to see. At the cost of... Can they enact some of the changes they've made to the city to help out, but also... okay, we're getting some extra support. I was going to ask if they can put in some bureaucracy type shit and stock changes to bring down DEM from the outside. They go into the battle. They take them down on the business side. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, you can try and call this a state. We need all hands on deck, no matter how injured they are. Allowed. The lengths that she is willing to go to. They know this? Since when is this talk with Origami happening? And where are they getting the updated information? She knows her too well. I mean, it's a different level of care, but she does worry about her as well. I saw her face there, I think. I'm glad they had the helmet on. Just nameless slaughtering is fine. Having a face to put behind the demise, no, that's not allowed. Well, okay. Yep, her territories thing is going to keep her safe for now. The internal defences, however. Is it white, though? Is this like version 2? Does it have a code name? Scarlet Licorice, okay. Would it look nice in better lighting? One would say that she's gotten a little unhinged with the recent losses. Is that an order? How long can she handle it for? Like 38 seconds? Good thing that she actually went up and followed her with that blast, considering if she didn't, Shido would have been, well, fine mist in the air. Even with his healing, could he come back from that? So many distractions. Now he is running in, not entirely blind, but are they going to be told to withdraw because, you know, the head here wants to take this on himself? No. He's about to summon the sword again. And now they know they're in danger. Time to back up. Decide a change of career, maybe. Would that help or hinder the search for Tohka if he just annihilates all the walls between the rooms? So nice of him to use the pommel of the sword. Hopefully, though, he doesn't run out of spirit power by the time he gets there. That would be the kind of climax danger that I would expect, actually. But a battle in the air with hundreds of Bandersnatchers and other members of the DM. Then a high impact battle out the front with Mana. Is anyone else going to be able to show up? Are we going to get a help from Miku and the other spirits? They come to terms with things? Is she going to release the kind of hypnosis that she has on them? There's a lot of danger kind of on the forefront. We know plans of, especially the DEM, wanting to make Shido an example. Is it going to be a case of them all coming together and friendship beats all and triumphs? But Shido being the driving force between a lot of shifts in understanding both personal and the wider world, having Yoshino be completely distrustful of everyone around her because, you know, from that moment of birth, kind of, she was attacked, left alone. Now it's Miku. Whatever happened to her in her past, distrustful of everyone. Can only trust people if they're under her direct control, because then they can't go against her. But kind of belief and trust in others that they don't wish harm on you, that they don't want to ruin your life or to have any ulterior motives. That's kind of Shido's whole motif, isn't it? The fact he'll charge headfirst into the battle, even at his own detriment, in order to save everyone else, no matter how minuscule the acquaintanceship between them. I will say there are only like one or two little dodgy moments with the CG of the Bandersnatchers. And considering a show like Data Live, I might have expected there to be a lot more, but in times where it actually needs to do action, it's fairly competent. But actually getting away with a lot of moments which may be censored in other shows. The crushing of the neck of one of the DEM soldiers, many Kurumi being beheaded, impaled on spikes, etc. I think in Be Your Sunshines and Roses, even with the exceedingly dark scenes sometimes, they can boost the brightness a little just to help me see what's going on. But with the knowledge that Shido is now charging headfirst into the heart of the DEM to rescue Tohka, and that's precisely what they want. They want Shido alone in the building so that they could, whether they bring him to Tohka or just ferry him, shepherd him in to make sure he goes the right path. So that they can execute him in front of her? That seems a little draconian and evil, even for a big mega conglomerate like DEM anyway. But for multiple reasons, including Shido's own healing factor and the fact that Kurumi is out there and her manipulation of time, I'm not too worried about how things unravel. It's just going to be fun to see how we get there. And if you're of that same mindset, let me know. If you've enjoyed this episode, if I said anything that's entertaining, if you want me to say more, or want me to shut up entirely, leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out future uploads, and please like... I've already said that one. You get the idea. Join to my Discord as well if there's anything extra you want to see, or get notified about in case I disappear. I don't think I've got any military organisations that are after me. Still, I want to watch more anime. Hope you do too. So get some rest, and I'll see you for the next one.